Hey, love. So I wanted to talk about 8 subtle signs of narcissism that happen early on. So hopefully you can catch them and be on to the narcissist quicker. Number 1 is intensity and going too fast. So going fast is the tool of the narcissist because it doesn't give you time to think about what's going on. So everything is a lot. Like when you're around them, you're going to feel like you're on drugs and like, yeah, like love is a good feeling, but that's not what's going on. You'll feel very like high off of them. They'll be coming at you. They'll have so much energy. You'll be overwhelmed. They'll want to see you all the time, talk to you all the time. They may push for intimacy really quickly, like want to be sexual with you. That's a red flag because that's not the normal nature of things. And really, they're trying to push it as far as they can, as fast as they can, because that's what really hooks you. Number 2 is boundary testing. Now, this can be very subtle, but pay attention to it. They're going to try and push your boundaries, kind of like kicking the tires. So if you set a boundary, they're probably going to question it, like, well, why is that a problem? They're going to act like they don't care. It's no big deal, but they will question it. Like if you set like a physical boundary with them, maybe like, I don't want to have sex until this time. They'll be like, well, why? Like, I thought we were getting along really well. Like, I don't care, but like, what's the deal with that? Well, can we do this instead? Because they're trying to see how much they can push you. So if you set a boundary and feel any pushback, that's a huge red flag. Number 3, intense reactions to anything they perceive as control. So if you tell them not to do something, or even suggest that they don't, maybe smoking is not a good idea, something of that nature, they will have an intense reaction to that. Like, well, that's just the way I am. And they'll be like, whoa, that was a lot. And then they'll probably go on like nothing happened. But narcissists hate the idea of you trying to control them. So you'll even see that early on. 4, comparing you to old relationships. It can be positive or negative. Like, my ex always did this. I love that you don't do that. Or like, my ex was really good at that. They're already either trying to get you to be insecure or set up what their expectation for you is. So if they're constantly kind of comparing you, that's a huge red flag. Number 5, their words and their actions don't match up. There's some type of dissonance. So they'll say something in the moment to attract you, and then they really won't follow through, and you'll notice that difference. Like maybe they tell you they really want you to come over as early as you can, but then they act put out. Like, well, I had to get ready for you to come over here. I'm just a little stressed out about it. And you're like, but you suggested that I come over at this time. So when the things aren't matching up, pay attention. Oh God, I need a part 2.